mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, we appreciate
Michael Jordan. What about him? You're out in Hollywood. A lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
Yeah, it ain't that complicated. It ain't, oh, I'll give you my mother if you give me riches, or I'll give you my... Nah, it's you going against your will and your integrity and doing something that you wouldn't...
Why would somebody do this? Do I think people sell their soul? Nah. Do I think people do it as far as sacrificing somebody? Yes. Does it happen as much as they publicize? Nope. No, I think it depends on your status. I think it depends on your status. Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of High Frequency Convo. I'm your host, as always, Wes Hunt. And this is my co-host,
Trust the God.
Let's do that again. I'm your host, as always, Wes Hunt. Yes, sir. I'm your host, as always, Wes Hunt. This is my co-host, big brother and business partner,
Just the God.
And this is the podcast where we spark blunts and conversation. This is episode 48, man. Throw y'all motherfucking L's up. All the chosen ones shine bright. We almost at the milestone, episode 50. I'm trying to do something special for that episode. Now, like, share, and subscribe. If you're getting any value out of the content, spam the comments, spam it. Follow me on H.F.C. Follow H.F.C. show. Follow the ETW TV channel. Follow me on SoundCloud, Wes Hunt LG. Follow me on Instagram, Wolf Hunt 718, WXLF HUNT 718. Follow me on all platforms. Go check out Wolfmatic 2 out now on SoundCloud under Wes Hunt LG. Stay tuned for C. Marie. Check out ETW music coming soon on ETW channel. We may make our own channel for the ETW music as well. But we're gonna get right into this. This is celebrity gossip part 2 on High Frequency. I had to do a part 2 because it's too, this is fucking crazy. They're chosen ones, man. Am I bugging? And let me do a little retraction quick fast, because in the last episode 47, I said that Diddy will be able to bounce back from this. He won't. Not in public opinion. That nigga's fucked. He's fucked. He's getting dragged every which way with receipts to back it up. But I had to do another show about this shit, because since 2024, and this is a list, and I done got all of them. Things that got exposed this year: Diddy and Cassie allegations, Young Miami being complicit with Diddy doings, Cat Williams Club Shay Shay interview, Mark Curry exposing Steve Harvey, the main cast of Color Purple exposing Oprah, Jeffrey Epstein's flight list, Clive Davis alleged being Diddy's sugar daddy, the Diddy scandal, the Diddy scandal, want to throw a party like in Diddy honor, and Clive Davis saying pre-Grammy bash. Now Clive Davis throwing a party for Diddy, even after the Tyler Perry getting exposed, 50 making a motherfucking claim, making a video, a documentary. Did Diddy do it? Now Diddy do it, some funny shit like that. But so much, and I don't got enough. It's not it. That's like 9-10 things that's got exposed already. So I had to touch on these fucking things in this episode. This is Laid Back DFR, or something like that. This is Kanye West reveals new list of victims being Hollywood sacrifice. And this is basically, in this first portion, we're going to talk about people selling their souls. And what does that really mean? Because you always think it's like shit like this, sacrifice and devil and all that other shit. But we're also going to touch a little bit on what's happening in Hollywood. But so we're going to watch these clips. So let's get into it. Chosen one shine bright.
My mama was sacrificed. Michael Jordan. What about him?
His mom.
Dad, Bill Cosby, his son. You're out in Hollywood. A lot of people come up missing.
You really lost him the same day you hit number one? At the same time. It was Baby on Paper. It went like number one.
Okay.
It went like number one on Apple Music, iTunes.
You don't get to have big movie roles and be the host of America's Got Talent, the Masked Singer, and Wildin' Out, and think that you're not going to have to sell your soul to do so. It is satanic energy that runs the industry.
The death of his mother, Donda West, was part of a large plan for Hollywood to control and traumatize him, saying she was sacrificed.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, we appreciate
Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son. right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
He then continued,
God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right? Had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
However, ever since the outrageous allegations were made, there have been speculations that Kanye dropped these names.
We're gonna go right into the segment because I want to be able to touch on this and talk on this. Now, I mean, why do people sell their soul? And I want you to really touch on every topic. Do you believe in people selling their soul in this fashion or not? Why would somebody sell their soul and do something crazy and sacrifice? Why would people sell their soul in the regular life? I'm gonna touch on it quick fast and I'm gonna touch on it. But why do people sell their soul?
I mean,
how do you want to attack it first? You attack
I mean, in the real life, you know, so lo and behold, my nose was the floor of all flows. So it ain't that complicated. It ain't.
For people that don't know.
It ain't that complicated. It ain't, I'll give you my mother if you give me riches, or I'll give you my, it's you going against your will and your integrity and doing something that you wouldn't.
Why would somebody do that? Why do people?
Why do they do that? Because people don't have no integrity. And they're willing to do anything for $1 or for money. You know what I mean? That's why they usually target young children. If you look in any industry that deal with the entertainment business, it's always really young children. Whether it's acting, whether it's the music business, whether it's even sports, it's young kids who don't have, you know what I mean, who frontal lobe ain't developed till they're 26 years old. And so you ain't really thinking fully, so it's easy to manipulate. And then you got adults who after a while get tired of believing, and they willing to just do anything to be where they want to be. So it's just that easy. I don't
say whether you believe it or not. In this aspect, because I'm gonna touch on it a little bit. Why would somebody, and we can say hypothetically on his regard, why would somebody hypothetically go as far as say sacrificing somebody close to them? For fame, why would somebody like I said, because nothing is never a complete no. Everything always could be a possibility. I'm sure somebody got sacrificed for money somewhere.
No, I'm not.
So it's like, why would somebody do that?
I don't think.
And do you consider that selling their soul? I'm pretty sure people sacrifice.
I think if you love I think.
Man, I guess that's sacrifice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. If you love this person and you want to give that person up, that's integrity. You're going against integrity. So yeah, that's selling your soul. But I don't necessarily think somebody will necessarily do that. I think in one aspect, it would be like what Kanye West said, you know what I mean? To traumatize the person, if they are really that large, maybe they will get rid of somebody that they love to traumatize them, to control them even more. But you know what I mean? I believe though that without knowing, when you begin to shift your consciousness and your reality, things that was in the old reality ain't gonna come along in this reality. That's what I believe. So I believe sometimes you could, you know what I mean? Because Kanye West ain't gonna go out and say, kill my mother so I could be rich. But maybe he could be right in the instance that they did it to traumatize him, not saying that he is. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he is, but maybe it could be done in the sense of traumatize. I don't think nobody's gonna say, kill my friend that I love my whole life so I could be rich. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I think that, you know what I mean, they might use that tool to traumatize you. You know what I'm saying? If you're that big, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back to you in a minute. But why do people sell their soul? If I had to give an explanation, and I'm gonna touch on the basis of what we're talking about on the screen first. Do I think people sell their soul? Nah. Do I think people do it as far as sacrificing somebody? Yes. Does it happen as much as they publicize? Nope. No, I think it depends on your status. I think it depends on your stature, and I think it's also not as devious. I'm saying evil, but it's not as also as like spooky if you try to make it. It's just as simple as walking through another door. Same as these motherfuckers doing things, then they're not homosexual, doing homosexual acts. As simple as that. I don't know if they know, like you said. I kind of agree with that. I don't know if they know exactly. Okay, you take my mom's out. But I think like just walking through another door. That's all that shit is. Like walking through another door. But I think they maybe hit around the idea of, okay, if I don't know how that conversation will go, but like if you lose somebody or what you call it, but I don't really know. I can't really articulate. So I don't want to really talk on it. I don't know what you call it out there that I don't know, but I do believe, I don't know for a fact, that certain people sacrifice certain people for what you call it. Because as far as my research goes, and what I'm still trying to figure out, because I like the Emerald tablets shine a lot of light on a lot of shit for people. You know what I mean? But
they don't talk about none of that.
Yeah, of course. But also, I don't have to also be the fucking Emerald tablets. I've been living for 36 years, and also film has been out for going over like, I don't know, going on over close to 200 years. And if you go and do your research, don't believe me. Do your research on back in silent films, Willie Chaplin, what's that chick name? Shirley Temple, all that. Same symbolization, same devil worship, same thing from magicians. It's something. This is the longest con I've ever seen.
I think that's exactly what it is.
And then it's the most amazing thing.
I think it's to get people to think on the same lines. It's like almost hypnotism. Get them all to believe the same exact thing, to make them maybe feel that they're better than the regular person because they're involved in something that's greater than themselves. And I think that's exactly what it is. Non-fuckery.
But one to believe. If you're incorporate, if you're gonna say that, I'm gonna go on to my next part of. A lot of people say it's so basically in the traditional sense and regular life. But if you're gonna go to that aspect, and maybe it's the longest con ever, then they put you in it. But what energy is that building? You teaching? Maybe all the rituals is bullshit, right? Real talk. Maybe all the sex magic and pedophile. What are you teaching? What kind of energy you building? But also, I do know that builds energy. What kind of energy you building?
Well, it's a negative conjecture because you're using...
And it's like a unity. Then you bring them together in a room.
Because you're using the one floor of energy in a negative manner.
Exactly. And if you do it like that, they still know that it's still bad. You're still creating some kind of fucking negative flow frequency energy. How does to be a fact? There's such to call a placebo effect. They're used in real medicine. That with pills or whatever the case may be, that's why they say everything's in your mind. So you put all these motherfuckers in a room together for generations, aren't you? They fathers in it. Now I mean, drinking blood, being pedophiles, doing all this crazy shit, and they believe it. What are you creating? So I don't give a fuck. That's why I never get caught up in.
You playing a house full of cards. They can't stand them because it's not built on nothing real.
Yeah, of course. But
that's why you see it crumbles in front of us all the time.
But only the four guys. The real house is not crumbling.
Oh no, because
only
if
the four guys.
No. Right. Why? Because if you're smart enough to understand what goes up must come down,
then I'm controlling.
Then I'm gonna control the four, so I don't never get caught up in the four. You know what I'm saying? So I need the four guys. That's why I got them all believing in the hype to begin with, so I could have four guys.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So they never see the wizard behind the motherfucking machine.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Why it's so dangerous. And listen, y'all could y'all take my advice. But this is what I learned to do. Because we all don't know, we all speculating about using critical thinking. And from my theories, from what I read, from what I see, from what I'm learning, so I put it all together. But one thing I always do is this. I don't know for sure about really nothing. Because I'm not there, nobody really told me, like, there's no really hardcore proof. All I'm just doing is being a detective. Conspiracy theorist, what y'all like to call niggas, right? I am. You know what I mean? Like, it's just covered up, I'm trying to figure it out. But the thing is, I never do is get caught in labels and names. I get fucked. Like, this shit, you see me under a red light, right? If you using fucking to me in Latin, they call roja light. They call something, something, I don't give a fuck. I know something is happening. Evil. I know it's getting, the world's controlled by something evil, and I know that they worship something ancient that may not be fucking really have our best interest at heart. And I knew that before I saw the Emerald tablets. I don't give a fuck with Anunnakis. I don't give a fuck with a race of aliens or demons. They're looking at, they're worshiping something. They got help from something ancient, bro. And that's who the fuck they worshiping. And that's what they riding for. Or multiple people.
They believe that they're riding for.
Oh, they believe they're riding for. And I believe, and I don't know. Whoever entity riding for, the entity still don't give a fuck about it. Because even if you go to a demon, right? Let's go to all of them, demon or devils. They look at humans as like this, right? In movies they all say Anunnakis. You said they look at us like this. Anything grandiose will still never look at you as an equal. So I don't give a fuck how much I think y'all niggas is buddies. And like you said, there's no fucking fear and love of wars, no honor amongst thieves. But you can touch on the subject. And let me touch on this quick fast. I'm gonna let you go for the rest of the floor. Why do I think people sell their souls in modern society? Because they cowards and yellow bellies and they got no motherfucking morals. Either they got no morals and they wouldn't do anything for a fucking come up, or they cowards and yellow bellies, they can't stand on nothing. Just like my man Steve Harvey said, I don't fuck about my integrity. Sometimes you can't have integrity, and you can basically, this is not a white or black thing, it's a money game, you gotta play the game. And he says a lot of real shit that I can take, because it's the messenger, not the message. It's the message, not the messenger. But nigga, like, These niggas got no integrity and they cowards and yellow belly. So they really do anything and everything for a come up or anything to be in that crowd. But any last like thoughts on why do people sell they soul, why people would sell they soul?
Oh, man, you got it.
Would you ever sell your soul?
No.
Real talk.
I mean, no.
I mean, like, I know we all sell our souls in some kind of fraction of life. Now, because we all did it. Facts. But like unknowingly, but what do you knowingly sell your soul? That's the thing. That's the question. What do you knowingly sell your soul?
No.
Why? Big facts.
Why? Because I ain't nothing.
Because you're everything in the world. All the things. Rap. This goes to fucking billion trillion views.
For what?
Kids be fucking rich. Kids will be rich. Generations. Why not?
No, because the only thing that matters to me is what me in long terms, right? Check it out, right? I'm raised by my step pops. I got a father, my biological father, right? I go places and I tell people that my biological father, and they be like, "Yo, damn, that was a good man." I don't need. When Diddy's put in the grave, all they're gonna have is nasty dirt to say about him. I'm already rich. My kids love me. I go outside. I get love from my community. You understand what I'm saying? I get love from my closest friends. I got a beautiful woman. You know what I mean? I got all the wealth in the world. Financial, now we're talking about financial security. I may not have that, but I'm not going to sacrifice that for that. I'm not going to sacrifice everything that I have for financial security.
And more than anything, and I agree with everything you just said is the reason I won't do it as well. But one biggest thing is, first of all, and first and foremost is me. Then I'll get up and look in the mirror. I don't mind the person I see. I like the person I see. I know my morals. I can look myself in the face. Do your research. A lot of these celebrities don't got mirrors in their house. Don't take my word. Do your research. Why? Why? People are so obsessed with how they look. They got no mirrors in the house. A few, like 5, 6 famous ones. Kesha, Lady Gaga, this, that.
The picture is a picture of Dorian Gray. If you know the
that's a
picture of Dorian Gray.
Oh yeah. So that's my thing. Not only that, and I'm talking about them. I'm searching on the mirror effect. When I look at my kids, my nieces and nephews, my girl, my wife, my big moms, my moms, look at these niggas, and I'm doing all this weird shit. I can't live with myself. I can't live with myself. That's the kicker. To end this episode off, for everybody that's willing to sell their soul for glitz and glamour and money, my question to you is, how do you live with yourself, or don't you? That's why you always got shades on, or y'all on fucking drugs and get super tatted up. Maybe. I'm just speculating. How do you live with yourself? Anybody with any kind of conscience can't do what y'all do and live with yourself. Diddy, how do you live with yourself?
He can't. He doesn't. That's why he's drugged up. That's why he do the drugs that he does. That's why you get drunk. Because you can't live with yourself. Because, you know what I mean, your higher self it knows what you're doing is wrong. And your higher self, which is God, keeps talking to you, telling you fucking up.
Just like you use that kid, you stole that snack. You got away, you know what's wrong. You always know what's wrong.
Yeah.
Unless you're fucking mentally ill. And a lot of niggas mentally ill.
None of y'all niggas is mentally ill.
That's just mentally weak.
Chosen one,
weak. Shine bright. That's why the L stands for love first.
Fuck that blue pill and live life.
Part 2 coming up. You talking about that weirdo. I'm going off on this fucking pussy. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all gonna see Wolf.